Well, Donald Trump is adamant land swapping will be key to any peace deal between Russia and Ukraine. But how do those whose homes are on the bargaining table feel about the changing battle lines? Our CNN reporter has been speaking with Ukrainians in Sloviansk, a city at risk of becoming Russian territory.
When President Trump talks about what parts of Ukraine to, quote, swap with Russia, this is ground zero. Real towns where bomb shelters loom over beaches.
I feel like I just float away from this reality.
Here in Donetsk region, diplomacy has turned dark and surreal and threatens local journalist Mikhailo's medicinal swim.
What do you think about the idea of Trump and Putin meeting so far away in Alaska and deciding the fate of a place like this?
We all, people I know, will have to leave. But frankly speaking, I don't think it's gonna happen. What Trump did wrong, he just pulled him out of the bog. The Putin was just drowning in the bog. And he took him out and said, Vladimir, I want to talk to you, I like you. He didn't care that every day Ukrainians die.
Beaches, births and deaths, they all persist in ravaged Sloviansk. They've dug defences around it to stop a Russian military advance, but never imagined high-level diplomacy might just give their town and future away. Taisia gave birth to Azul yesterday, the calm of her maternity ward bed now riddled with complications she never saw coming. Staying here has been, for many, an act of defiance and bravery. But for Sviatoslav and Natalia, it did not spare them pain. This is their daughter, Sofia, with her husband, Mikita, and the grandson, Lev. They moved to Kiev for safety. But 11 days ago, a horrific dawn Russian airstrike killed them and 28 others in Kiev. Their 3 bodies found together in the rubble. They had been due to visit days later, bringing news that Sofia was 3 months pregnant.
Do you remember the last time you spoke?
Да, это было в 8:30 вечера. Она шла со Львом, она так готовилась в Славянск. Она говорит, мамочка, я так хочу в Славянск. И поделиться этой радостью, этой новостью с другими. И, не приехали. Приехали по-другому все вместе.
They came together to be buried on the town's outskirts, where the war permits no calm for grief. A Ukrainian jet roars overhead. At the nearest train station, Kramatorsk, as many are coming as are going. Serhiy was allowed 2 days off from his tank unit to see Tatiana, his wife. Sirens greet the Kiev train.
Soldiers worried if they'll see their loved ones again, families torn apart by this war. Imagine scenes like this to the thousand in the event of what seems to so many people here to be the surreal idea that a deal on Friday on the other side of the earth, almost as far away as you could possibly imagine in Alaska, between an American president and a Russian president without a Ukrainian there, could potentially give this bustling town over to the Russians after them fighting for it for so many years and failing to take it. So many lives lost here, and those traumas borne out on this platform every time a train comes in.